Hey guys, this is Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and this isn't much about the gameplay, although it was kind of a cool game. This video is really a channel update. So one thing is I got some feedback saying that you guys didn't think I was doing enough gameplay on my channel. So I made sure that when I did this, I did it in coordination with a gameplay that I'm uploading on the Huppet channel. So I have a game battles game over on Huppet that you guys might want to watch, and it's a little different in that I don't do well, and I kind of go through the thing and criticize my performance along the way. So, you know, if you want to see YouTube commentators stink the place up, then there you go. There'll be me in a game battles match that is kind of an eye-opener and need to do my thing. So that's on Huppet. There's a link in the description. The other thing is something of an open lobby announcement. So what I'm doing is I'm partnering up with Onslaught. Onslaught is sort of a 10,000 user celebration, and I know I've crossed some landmarks too. I know I hit 50, and I'll probably be at 75 before too long. And you know, I need to do one of these open lobbies and give back a little. So what I'm doing is I'm partnering up with Onslaught, and he's doing this like YouTube commentators versus you type of game. So what he'll do is it'll be Onslaught, it'll be me, and it'll be 4 other people. And you can probably guess which ones. We don't want to name them because you know, they haven't fully committed. They'd said they'd do it, but you know, you don't fully commit until you give some guy a date. But people that would be involved include Wings of Redemption, FPS Kyle, you know, Socrates, and you know, T-Mart, Gold Glove, the guys that I play with all the time. You guys know who the crowd that I run in, so they would be the ones most likely to show up. I see X-Jaws is in this one. Maybe he'd like to be involved. And we'll run 6 you guys versus 6 of us guys, and we're going to organize it through Huppet. Now, because there's a lot of you, what we're doing is if there's 3 Huppet members on the team, that is, you know, people who do the $2 a month thing, then you're guaranteed to play. If you're not, then we'll pick up like a dozen or so teams. Right? We're going to play with a good amount of people because it's not just about Huppet members. But if you have 3, you're guaranteed to get on, which is really pretty cheap. And if you don't have 3, then we're going to play with you too. So you're not really left out. It's just that, you know, if we get like, you know, hundreds of teams that want to play, we can't play with all of them. That's too much. And you know, a lot of these YouTubers are fairly big, and this will get out. So anyway, we can't play with everyone. That's how we're dealing with it. And there you have that. So open lobby coming up. Link to Onslaught's video that explains it in the description, and you know, it should be cool. Another thing I wanted to talk about is a live stream that's coming up. So I've started live streaming more just because it's a neat way for me to interact with the community, right? Like in a video like this, you know, I talk about me or I talk about the game, but I don't really get to talk back to you. And I did a live stream where I played Portal once, and it was really well received. People liked it. And then we did the podcast on a live stream, which I think we'll do again sometime. And that was really received. People liked going back and forth and hearing the podcast recorded in real time. So this live stream is something new that I've got into, and it's kind of cool. So all is good. Anyway, this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, I'll put up a video as I do it. I'm going to play Heavy Rain, a PS3 game. And I suck at it, and I find it kind of confusing. So I'm hoping that there's people in the live stream that can help me play this game and find my way through it. And we'll have a good time sort of talking back to each other. And it'll be more of a let's hang out together experience than you get in a multiplayer game. With multiplayer games, you really need to focus on the game, and you just sort of pay attention to the chat every 10 minutes or so. With the single player game, you know, you get to interact with the chat at a much greater level, and I think that's kind of cool. So so that's good. Live stream coming up either Saturday or Sunday, and I'll post a video as it goes up, but you can expect it. If you want to be notified, like instead of just, you know, following videos all the time and get an email, then you can follow me. And that's a lot like subscribing to a YouTube commentator, this follow concept. And it's on Justin TV, so I'll put a link to my channel there. You can follow me if you like, make a login and follow me. Then you'll get an email every time I kick off a live stream, and that'll help you if you like watching live streams. If you don't like watching live streams, then it won't be your thing, obviously. But there's one coming up, and I'm going to do Heavy Rain, give the PS3 guys a little bit of love. Another thing I wanted to say was thank you. So as you guys know, I put together this sharing gamertags application, and Huppet Gaming is a website, and it has 2 things. It has sharing gamertags, which is a way for you guys to find friends to play with and hook up as a team. And the other thing that it has is forums. These are web forums where you can go and chat with each other and connect and things like that. And it has been so successful. It is way beyond where I even hoped it would be at this point, which is a really amazing thing to me. The site is like 3 weeks old, and it has 16,000 users on it. It's huge. I was looking at the logs a couple days ago, and we get 25 web hits, HTTP requests per second. We get over 1 million a day, and that's really a big thing. I think that someday sharing gamer tags can be as big as game battles, right? Not just like game battles, because they're totally different things, but as big as game battles in the sort of thing where, you know, every hardcore gamer knows about sharing gamer tags. No one has to play alone unless you know, that's their preference. But the notion is that, you know, this thing gets big. It's already at the point where if you play a popular game, then you're pretty much guaranteed to have hundreds or thousands of people to choose from when you want to play. So so I thank you guys. I know that a lot of the success from you know, from Huppet Gaming is because of you guys, and you know, to the YouTube commentators that have helped me. I appreciate you too. You know, we have a community real fast that got this thing kicked off. So it never really had that slow period. It instantly had the traffic. If you post a topic on the forum, then it gets answered, and that's just incredibly exciting to me. So you know, thanks guys. Like, wow, you know, how neat is that? So yeah, it's like a dream. It's not really making big money or anything, but it is making a difference. You know, we've had stories where teams of 6 roll into other teams of 6, both rocking the Huppet clan tag, and you know, like when that happens, and the odds against that, it's only happening because there are a lot of teams. People are writing me and saying, yeah, we win all night long and we're rocking it, and in Modern Warfare or Battlefield or Alien Swarm or whatever it is they want to play, we've probably got someone out there to match up with you. So neat stuff. Thank you for your support on the Huppet site. I'll link to it in the description, but wow, this thing has gotten off to a start that I really didn't predict. So it's neat to me. Thank you. And then the last thing is, you know, this channel is just getting started. I've got tons of games on my hard drive that are YouTube worthy. I have a couple of Justin TV live stream ideas, which are neat because I get to interact back and forth with you guys instead of just talking to this mic. So good stuff to come.